Oh, I hate the way these are built. Very stupid. Hey, what's going on over there? Hey, pop some questions in the chat for me, so I've got something to mumble about. Because otherwise, it's going to be real quiet in here while I'm working. What's going on, everybody? Why I'm being a little destructive tonight. Not really. We had some e-waste come in, and I'm getting to send another box out, so can everybody say goodbye to this Mac, because that's all I'm taking off of it. I wish there was an easy way to get that hinge off, but they've built it in such a stupid way, so I'm not going to do that. So this one's done. The next one. I've got a few of these to do. If you guys want to hang out and watch this one in a minute. I gotta clean this board up first. What's going on? I did a bunch of these last week, and I didn't bother to go on the stream here. I wish I would have. I regret, I get so caught up in my day-to-day stuff that I always forget about this thing, and I put a lot of work into it over the years, so I like to come back to you guys once in a while, say some things. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I own a couple of small businesses, and one of them, and two of them are actually right here out of this building, but one of them is that we recycle electronic waste, and most of the time we'll get electronics that can be fixed and resold. So some of my repair videos that are on my channel here are me fixing something that later goes on to eBay or whatever. Some of the stuff's not fixable, so the stuff that's not fixable, like these Macs, they get stripped down like this. I'll show you when I get it all apart here. We'll get it all stripped down, and then there's a company that we send all the parts to. They pay us off for the gold content, but it sure does beat getting it into a landfill. Man, this one's getting a lot of... What's the low? It's like, yeah, dude, it's crazy lucrative. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys some details. See these right here, the memory sticks? These memory sticks are like crazy lucrative. The rest of it makes good money, but this is the key. These things right here, there's a place in Ohio. You can mail it or you can drive it there. They're trustworthy. It's called BoardSort. Cleveland Computer Recycling, but they own a website called BoardSort. BoardSort pays me $43 a pound for computer memory. $43. A pound is not that much. It's like a small handful. So this stuff adds up stupid fast. I had to get registered with the state. I live in Michigan. I had to get registered with the state in order to do this legally. And once I did, the state puts out a list of legitimate recyclers, and then these companies just call us and they're like, hey, come take our stuff. You know, you're on the state's list. It's all on the up and up. And so we do it. And it works out pretty good. It's made a couple of jobs. And I have an okay time doing the work most of the time. So sometimes the screws really confuse me. This Mac stuff gets me every time. But this board I'm working on right now, I think on average they weigh 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. And something to that effect. And they're like $2 or $3 a pound. So there's like $5 in my hand, but you gotta clean it. So where'd my other screwdriver go? Then when I'm not doing this, back in the next room over here is actually a big print shop. And I think starting next week I'm gonna go live with the print shop. And you know, if you guys want to, I'll actually give you an example. So I've got some stickers right here. I printed those, so my printer will do black and white or full color, and it'll cut all that fancy stuff. So if you guys ever want some custom stickers or prints, I'm your guy. I'll ship them. Do it anywhere in the country. Jeez, who did this to my camera? You could do it through eBay, Etsy, Square, doesn't matter. There we go. And I'll sit there and print your stuff right on the live stream for you, if you want. This one is giving me a hard time. Several different types of screwdrivers on here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off. Got a couple screws holding this. Man, Apple, what are you doing? What are you doing? These right here are $9 a pound on Board Sort. You throw these in with your Wi-Fi cards. Adds up super fast. There's another. This goes with that thing I just showed. So these two types, every bit of $9 a pound. I'm doing these tonight because I need this counter space tomorrow. So it's got to be out of here. That other one. Am I on here gaslighting myself? I don't know where I put that. Okay, time for the next one. If you're just popping in, let me turn the camera on. Taking these apart. for the goodies inside. You guys even see what's going on? Or do I need to readjust this? Can you see? There we go. I'm trying. Thing got crooked, didn't it? Hello there in the stream. I see you. There's another one. Guys, I'm sending this stuff out to all these boards and stuff. I send to a place in Ohio. I pay pretty well for it. This has turned into a pretty good business I've gotten into. Until it's time to tear stuff apart. That takes forever. Get them all. This comes off in a minute. This comes off in a minute. This in a minute. This one has to come right now. And I think that's it for the front side. But forgot to take the memory out. So let's do that real fast. Hang on. Do that from the bottom. You can see. They made these Macs so easy to upgrade the memory. Too bad we're just going to put this one into the recycling. Oops, I missed a screw. There's one. There's the other one. Oops. Darn, those are pretty big modules. Heavy modules. 8 gigs each? Dang, this one was beefy, you guys. I just took 16 gigs of memory out of that one. That's probably got to go in the eBay pile. That's a lot of memory. Alright. So this should be loose enough. This is either going to come out or I'm going to cut my hand pretty good. Did I miss a screw? I don't think so. I'll just cut the cords. These are the worst to take apart. I don't even know what Apple was thinking when they designed these. Got one more piece to get out of here. And that's the DVD drive. And then I'll be done with this one. Then we'll clean that board up real fast. Then I have one more, then some trinkets. I do appreciate you guys popping in and hanging out for a minute. I've had this channel for a long time, and once upon a time, this channel was monetized. I'd like to see it monetized again. They changed the rules on it. So I've kind of had to bite, claw, scratch to get back up in the numbers. You've got to have 4,000 hours watched nowadays. I'm boring. See, look, 3 of you just left. Ain't nobody trying to listen to me for 4,000 hours. Not when I'm rambling for views. I have some useful things to say, though. Sometimes. Not really. There we go. So these, again, this little card, once I clean it off, boardsort.com. Boardsort will give me $9 a pound for this little board. $43 a pound for these. I think around $3 for this main board. I'm going to show you the main board once I get it cleaned up. I'm getting to it. So if you don't know what a motherboard looks like, ooh, somebody's bidding on my stuff on eBay right now. That's exciting. The stuff that I can sell goes there. Excuse me. Stuff I can't sell gets torn down. I sell an awful lot of stuff. I mean, a tremendous amount. Not in terms of dollars, but volume. I've arguably, this business has kept hundreds of thousands of pounds of waste out of the landfills. So that's cool, right? At least I can feel good about the work. If you're in here, you should hit that subscribe button because there's some new content coming real soon. Once I get some printer parts, so I'm going to start doing stickers and signs live. $9 a pound category. Couple more screws, this one will be done. Then we got one more over here. But that one will be an adventure because I've never done that kind before. Oh, and then I didn't mention here, but it's in my past streams. Actually, I co-own a restaurant and we're moving into a new building, so you're going to want to follow for that. That's going to be kind of cool. The tenant that's in there now, we bought the building in June. And the tenant that was in there is just now to a point where they're going to leave on their own. We were going to have to evict them to end their lease, but they decided willingly to go. That made it easier for us, cheaper too. I can't afford to evict somebody, you know? Not that I want to. They're nice people. And they make really good cookies. My business partner, I think, disagrees about the cookies. I'm missing one of those. Here's another CPU. Take this off a bracket. Hello. Hello, new people. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Nice and cleaned up. Alright. There. Finished board. That's every bit of $5 in scrap, I think. So, shoot, I've made okay money just sitting here. We'll start this other one. What is this monstrosity here? Guys, on this particular iMac, I've never had the displeasure. So I don't know what I'm in for. It's got a hex screw that I can't open. Huh. I have no idea how to take this one apart. We're gonna go on an adventure, guys. I've never done one of these. And it's really weird because there's only there's a seam across the bottom, not across the top. I'm very lost. I don't think that's how you do it. I don't know how this one opens. So there's a seam on the bottom. What is this? I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one. I can get the spudger in here. Let's see if we can peel one of these sides open. This is definitely not what Apple had in mind. Hang on, I lost my Phillips. There it is. Thought I cut my finger. Alright, let's give it a shot. I really don't think this is how I'm supposed to open this, but there's screws, right? So I gotta be doing something right. Hello. bunch of people just popped in. I am desperately trying to figure out how to open this Mac. And I've taken some other ones apart, but never this particular model. And I'm lost. And I just got a metal sliver. Alright, well. Should we get a little bit crazy with it? Maybe we'll do the other side and see if there's any looser. Let's see if there's something like that over here. This plastic thing on the other side, I was able to pop this out. Yep, see, it's doing it again. I don't have, so what is that? Is this like the power strip? I think that's all the power buttons. Weird. I need this motherboard out of here. 2. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now there's 3. Remember, we're just recycling here, so it doesn't have to be pretty. It does have to come out. I don't have a clue. I am fully bamboozled. This doesn't happen. Okay, it appears there's a clip. Aha, look at that. All right, okay. I'm gonna bring that back up in a minute and get this off here. Boy, that was a tricky one. I really should go get the drill. I'm stuck. These screws are terrible. Can you guys hear me over the furnace when I talk? Because all I can hear is the furnace. Hey guys, can you hear me when the furnace is on when I'm talking, or is that all you can hear? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe. Hang on. I gotta get a drill bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll try this one. Well, that makes a lot more sense. That wasn't actually a computer. I got a sliver. Oh, that stinks. Okay, here we go. We came this far, so might as well take the board out, right? Hey, how are you? I didn't see you come in. I'm back to these big ones. Really? E-waste. Interesting. Some of these are very weird. I think I'm going to have to reset the live, guys, because I'm not getting a lot of traffic in and out anymore. Hello. Hello. There's another one. Okay. Man, I definitely got a sliver that I can't. Birds. Go over here. Gotta have this table space tomorrow, so. Get some of this junk out of here. Hey there. What's going on tonight? You trying to talk? Trying to hang out? Jeez. Oh, I missed one. That's what happened. That makes more sense. Oh. There we go. We're getting somewhere. What is this? It's obviously 10. How am I doing today? I am not doing too badly. How are you doing? I'm doing well. It's 1:30 in the morning and I'm in here tearing things apart. So I own a couple of small businesses. One of them is electronics recycling. And I get a lot of people that bring dead or outdated electronics down here to me. And I fix what I can and put it on eBay and keep it out of the landfill. The stuff that I can't fix, we bring in here and tear it apart. I'll show you in just a second. This is an old DVD drive for a computer. And so we get in here. We're going to find all the little tiny screws in here. This board that I'm going to take out, there's a website called boardsort.com. They're a company based out of Ohio. I'm in Michigan. Boardsort.com. And they buy all these different things. And if you sort your stuff out and send it to them, they pay you pretty well for these. And then I don't know what they do, but eventually it goes somewhere, and they take the gold out of the stuff. These DVD drives, these boards are right now like $9 a pound. The green part, not the brown part. So that brown part's going to be low grade. We're just going to take and cut that brown stuff off. I mean, they're going to get both of them. So, you know, I started doing repair content. And it's weird because I don't really do repairs anymore, except for stuff that I'm going to sell. I started out in this building 10 years ago as a cell phone and computer shop, and over the years I've changed what I do. So, for example, I do the e-waste. We do curbside recycling for about 100 people. And over in that room is a print shop. And so I do a bunch of content related to that. And when I'm not here, I own part of a restaurant. So every day, week, you name it, it's something different. This is trash, I guess. We're going to do another one. Now, guys, I'm going to hop off here, and I think I'm going to record a video for a minute to get some other views on there. You guys have been great. Hit subscribe, and I'll catch you later.